What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be checking out 3 of the easiest PvM pets that you could possibly get in old school RuneScape. So if you are out there searching for a pet, maybe you don't have a pet, you just really want to have one of those little followers, well, the 3 in this video are pretty easy to get and don't take a ton of time. As we all know, pet grinds can be terribly long, especially if you go on a dry streak. But for a normal pet, let's say a 1 in 3,000 drop from something like Vorkath, well, the kill times are pretty long comparatively to what you're going to see in this video, and the chances are up there. So you're potentially looking at hundreds of hours to pull in a pet from something like Vorkath, while in this one, we are going to be looking at pets that you can acquire in less than 100 hours, and even one that you could acquire in 5 or less. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start out with our easiest pet to get in old school RuneScape, and that pet is the Chaos Elemental pet. If you didn't know, the Chaos Elemental pet is the only pet that is dropped by 2 different creatures in old school RuneScape. The first one being the Chaos Fanatic, which is located somewhere around the Wilderness altar out there around 44 Wilderness. This drop rate is 1 in 1,000, and that is the one we want to avoid. The Chaos Elemental itself is actually going to be where you want to spend your time, as the drop rate there is only 1 in 300. And utilizing a specific method to killing the Chaos Elemental is what's going to make this pet so fast for you. Now, although the Chaos Elemental is located in the very deep wilderness, it is a place that goes rather unchecked by bigger PKing teams. You might see a scout every now and then, but by that time you're probably finishing up your kill and moving on. Now, to acquire the Chaos Elemental pet very quickly, you are going to want to utilize the world hopping method. The Chaos Elemental does have a sort of long respawn time, but we don't even have to worry about how long that is, because you can, after you finish your kill, hop to another world and start another one. Now, if you are using this, you will want to use a crossbow along with this, as it does provide a damage and accuracy boost when used against wilderness monsters. Utilizing this method, you can achieve up to around 60 kills per hour. So with a drop rate of 1 in 360 kills per hour, you're looking at something like an average time of only about 5 hours to get that pet, assuming you are on the drop rate. Now you are thinking probably, well, what about RNG? Yes, obviously RNG does play a factor in this. If you ever watch my Lucky Players series, you'll see some people go 1500, 1800 drive for the Chaos Elemental pet, and it does happen. But based on the numbers and the average chance of a drop for the Chaos Elemental pet, it is still going to put you around a 5-hour average completion to grab that pet. Honestly, more often than not, you're going to see that pet somewhere around 300 kills, if not before. So, as for an easy pet, the Chaos Elemental is one that you really should pursue if you're just looking for a follower. Our next very easy pet to acquire, and actually a really cool pet that I have and I really enjoy taking around with me, is going to be the Jad pet. Now you might think, well, that one seems like it might take a while. Well, not really. Even off task, your drop rate chance of getting Jad on the kill is 1 in 200, and then you can also sacrifice your extra fire cape afterwards to get another shot at the pet, which would also give you 1 in 200. So this would effectively give you a chance of 1 in 100 at the Jad pet every time you complete the fight caves, which really isn't that bad. Now, once you become experienced with the fight caves, you can complete about 2 of them per hour. It'll only take you about 30 minutes once you get really good at it. Overall, you're looking at about 25 hours to get the Jad pet, and that is on average. Now, once again, you can go dry, and it could take longer than that, but you're looking at an average time of about 25 hours to the Jad pet. One last thing I want to mention about the Jad pet is that if you are on a Slayer task, it will cut the drop rate of getting the Jad pet in half to 1 in 100 upon the completion. Now, after that, you can still sacrifice your fire cape for another 1 in 200 chance. Combining these odds, it would give you effectively a 1 in 67 chance to roll the Jad pet while on a Slayer task. If you find yourself wanting to hunt for the Jad pet while on Slayer tasks, you'll have to make sure that you have the hot stuff unlocked so you're able to be assigned Czar by Slayer Masters, and you're going to want to use Neve or Steve over at the Gnome Stronghold, as the Czar is the highest weighted task that they can assign. So you will see that task from them the most. And our last easiest pet to get for this video is actually the chompy chick. And you might not really think of this as a PvM pet, but it actually is. You have to kill chompy birds to get this pet. Now, the kicker here is you have to have the Western Province's Elite Diaries done to do this, but maybe you do, maybe you still don't have a pet. So if you are looking for something to follow you, the chompy chick could be for you. As for completing the Western Province Elite Diaries, in order to be awarded with the chompy chick or have a chance to be awarded with it at the end of a kill, you have to actually finish off 1,000 of them to complete the diary. Now, it is entirely possible to get around 200 chompy kills per hour, giving you a completion time of that 1,000 to just 5 hours. Now, what you will have to remember here is you actually get a chance to roll the pet when the chompy bird is killed and when you pluck the bird. As for the drop rate for this pet, it is 1 in 500. After you finish up your 1,000 kills to complete the Western Province Hard Diaries, you have to kill 500 more to be on drop rate for the chompy chick pet, which should only take you around 2.5 hours if you're paying good attention. So overall, for the chompy chick pet, you're looking at somewhere around 5 hours to complete the diary and another 2.5 to hit the drop rate, overall putting you somewhere around 7.5 to 8 hours to get this pet if you are on drop rate and you're paying attention. So that is going to do it for this easy pet video. These 3 pets are your choices for getting something very easy and very quick. Now, like I said a couple times in this video, RNG does play a factor in this, but on average, these are 3 of the fastest PvM pets that you can acquire in the game. So I hope that this video has taught you something, and I hope that you have learned how you can get pets if you don't have one. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below. They really do help the video's popularity. And if you haven't done so yet, tap that subscribe button on your way out. All of your guys' support means a ton to me. As of the time of this video, I'm getting pretty close to 70,000 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who are subscribed and who are considering subscribing to help me reach that goal. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you are interested, there's a link in the description below to my Teespring shop where you can pick up some RuneScape related t-shirts. So if you have a minute, head over there and check it out.